Hello, welcome to jorttt and Grand Finals, and it's a Grand Final match, and it's going to be the top 3 seed exactly made it to the top 3 in the end. But the difference is that MyHome actually won the first match against SAY GEX, so they are technically the team that is in possibly the high advantage. And on the other side, we got SAY GEX sweeping the loser brackets, but they sweeping the first match of the loser bracket, but the second match really have a close one against, I would say, TTT Techno, where they are a lot stronger last weekend. But yeah, it's gonna be me, Myongin, and of course the one who is waiting in the winners bracket, Bodge, over the hatch. Hello, how are you doing?
My mic.
Your mic refused to work. That is a fantastic start to start things off.
Okay, hold on. Am I good? Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm watching this obviously with a bit of a vested interest, since my team tomorrow is gonna play whoever wins this match. But yeah, I'm not gonna say too much. Of course, I mean, this is the best chance I've ever had to win a tournament, so I don't want to give intel away in Grand Finals weekend of all times. But yeah, it should be interesting. Both these teams have proven really, really strong. Of course, they had a good match in winners semis. They've both beaten really strong opponents already. So I think this should be interesting. Both teams have their distinct strengths. So roles are in.
Absolutely, especially in this tournament. This tournament, you don't have a double reset. You don't have a bracket reset to play match.
Yeah, just Grand Finals, one set. The winner's side team determines the role outcome. I said on the showcase stream, it's like, oh, that's like they win the role, right? But no, they get to choose whether they win or lose the role, which it's still an advantage, but I mean, the better team's gonna win. Either way, today we have one match that isn't Grand Finals yet, and it looks like, yeah, MyHome banned Hidden 2. So overcompensate the tech hidden. Yeah, fair enough. I can see SAY GEX being exceptionally good at that kind of thing, and SAY GEX banning easy DT because MyHome are exceptionally, I was about to say exceptionally bad, that's not true, exceptionally good at just high BPM stuff. I mean, we had Kitty Cat last week where those guys had like everyone on their team getting 97 plus, which on a map like that makes no sense. It's just dense 380 at OD9. But yeah, the high BPM team gets easy DT banned, and no surprise there, I feel. And SAY GEX could pick first.
Alright, I don't want to be sounding too mean, but I don't think that's exactly the best start for MyHome. I honestly think they kind of fluked their ban a bit. I do believe number 4, number 5, or either SB would be the better ban from MyHome, but I guess they're kind of risking out SAY GEX to not pick some of the maps. It could be turning completely horrible as SB instantly gets chosen as the first pick from SAY GEX.
Alright. So, immediately into the very, very heavy learning maps. Yeah, we've got Winehouse. Basically, to play this, you have to have played it a whole lot, and you have to know probably more than just the rhythms. Like, I think, unless you're like a seasoned media SB player or something, you have to at least have a strong feel for the patterns as well. Really practice heavy with this.
Yep, I guess we're gonna be starting SB, and you know, MyHome probably has 3 players who can play this, which is Amarin, Rocks. Actually, I remember Shinji Home said how to pronounce his name. I'm gonna look at it again. But yeah, Mao, and not too sure who was at 4th.
He was pretty decent on last week, so I think he got like just over 900k, which is perfectly good. I mean, that's what most of the lobby was getting in winners finals. So I would honestly be surprised if we see Yomogi out of the lobby for basically any map of this match, to be honest. I think even beyond Kantan, that guy is the star player for MyHome because he is. I think it's fair to say he's tryharding more than Kantan, who of course still has his maps, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Shiroku as the first. Do you believe Shiroku? Yonroku. Yonroku or Shiroku? I'm not too sure, but I think it's Yonroku. For MyHome.
Alright.
Yeah, Yonroku. Okay, on the other side, I get pretty sure they have 4 very consistent players. K8107, my injured every A4TB, Nix. I would say the 4 definitely try hard player for this map. And of course, my home getting the Shinji Home to play this map.
Yeah. It's a bit mean to say, but Shinjin Home has been a little bit of a liability on the previous 2 SP picks. On winners semis, he got about 500k, which we'll say GEX picked it into them and they did pretty well, so I don't think it really mattered too much. Against us in winners finals, he got 100,000 score, which, to be fair, I've heard that he accidentally played it with the storyboard disabled, or with background dim on. That's what I've heard, although I can't know for sure. So yeah, but the truth is he has bottom scored by many miles the past 2, so if he pops off here, who knows, but yeah, it's hard not to worry.
Yeah, definitely. I hope he does have his storyboard on this time and not trolled and turn on his skin as well, but honestly to me, I don't think it's looking too well for my home. Maybe we'll be wrong. Hopefully we get our audio soon because we definitely need to hear the song.
Oh, yeah,
and yep, going up against the next team. And it's working fine as we hear the song with the very funny background. It's a cat. I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
Alright, that's Glorp.
Oh yeah, Glorp.
That's our dearest friend Glorp, who you might know from like 20 different TWC maps this year. Alright, here we go. Get into the start of the storyboard pick. And already, basically every SS is gone because it's a storyboard map that isn't OD5. And yep. Not really much to explain here.
Very early miss from my Angel Air Minix and A40, but Shinji Home finding a lot of misses like we expected, but they do have 3 players doing very well so far. For Yonroku, it's going to be finding a break. So does my Angel Arrow. Actually looking like a pretty close pick as there's still 2 FCs from my home team.
Yeah, MyHome looking pretty alright on this so far. K107 is still sitting on 1/100 out of this intro, which I know it might not be the hardest part of the map, but my god. And here we go. Get into the repeat streams.
He's a mania's SP map moment.
And it looks like Shinjin Home is coming into this one ready. He's at 95%, but so is Eru and Minax.
There goes a triple miss from SAY GEX, looking really good for my home as Yonroku, Amerin, and Yuema is kind of cooking this apart. Shinji Home's kind of tanking, but he's doing enough jobs as he's basically matching my Angel Error.
Hammering is going insane here. Just absolutely matching K107 with that 1/100 full combo. This is totally ridiculous. These guys came to play today. And just as I say that, Hammering loses the FC, but recovers it pretty quick. Although a couple lockups have suddenly made this very close. The score gap's under 10k as we get into the second half. Triple break! Oh, my home just died on the floor!
Lead just instantly flops to SAY GEX as they still have K8107 still holding on a 1/100 full combo on this map, absolutely destroying this map. They won the W, they won the revenge against MyHome the last time. Another chain of misses from MyHome and he's dropping score below my Angel Error, and that's the main difference. Yama finding a break again, and SAY GEX is starting to running away from this.
Minax has recovered to more than the combo cap here. And again, it's just K107 with the massive hero play right now. He's destroying the rest of the lobby.
Yeah. And there goes Yuema completely locking up on that wave from session. So does Amari, and seems like 6 stitches.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
It's gonna be 6 stitches scoring difference from SAY GEX. It was looking kind of flippy on the middle of the map, but again,
K107, no! This is the FC right closing moments. Oh, my bad, dang. That's what, 2 100s, 1 miss? 6 100s, 1 miss. Like, seriously, that is an absolutely unbelievable score, though. Like, FC or not, that's ridiculous. SAY GEX, though, are gonna hold their pick, and they're gonna get the first point. So, yeah, makes a lot of sense. They picked it, they were very, very good at it, and they won. Not bad from any player, though. Like, this map takes a lot of learning. Shinjin Home actually doing way better than he did in the prior 2 rounds. Although, again, the other team just kind of too strong here. My Angel Airy, by the way. Look at that 100 kind. Two, but 38 misses. The classic.
That's a classic my Andrew Airy score. Gonna say, locking up I would say 2 to 3 times. Like lost scores by quite a bit, but again he really popped it off and bring it back up in the second half, and that's a very good first pick from SAY GEX. Probably kind of surprised by opponent's score, I would say. MyHome instantly going back to the DT2 pick, going for speed, Lolly Bomb, mapped by Lure1211, which is also known as Lindsay, and I think everyone knows this map by a lot.
Well, it is a KT line guest diff, so, you know, a comfy mapper guest diffing for another comfy map, but not everything's so comfy when it's just dense, 290 BPM, tons of even though stuff. It's a tough map, although probably not on the hardest side for a pull like this.
Yeah, SAY GEX probably gonna be having jorttt, MyHome, Eru, Sasara, and A40 for this map. 4 very strong speed players. And on the other side should be Yomogi, Diamond, M-Rock, and Kantan. Also, I'll say 3 extremely big names for speed. M-Rock kind of more like an upcoming player recently. I do believe he's swapped from Melody. That's why. At least I think that's why I know.
This is a strong ass lobby though. I mean, SAY GEX of course have brought in Chaplet, who is the kind of player who actually cancels like Kantan on something like this. Like, he's that good at mechanics. He might SS this one. I really think so. Just extremely strong player on the mechanics and accuracy front. Basically anything that doesn't involve hidden or pure reading, you can give him and he will probably slaughter it. Sasara, Halti, and MyHome are all very strong players as well, but I do feel like MyHome are kind of favored here.
I'm kind of surprised we don't have A40 today, so don't have A40 on this one. Probably Sasara feels more confident on this pick. Shelpets has kind of been, I would say, side reading maps. And
yeah, he's had some funny moments, let's say.
I think he should be ready this time.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's grand finals, right? If you're going to be ready for any match, it's going to be this one.
True, at least he did not take a billion times to join the lobby, unlike most of the times that we see Shelpet play, so he's probably more prepared than any other time so far in this match. Probably also against some of the, I would say, revenging against MyHome, which they lost it the first time, so probably a lot prepared this time. And we can see his accuracy not dropping a lot at the start of the map, unlike most of the time he started at the map.
From what I've heard, he had Minecraft open during at least one match. Like, just kept it open for the whole match. That's what I've heard. So, I don't know. It doesn't look like he's got Minecraft open right now. He's doing alright. Kantan with some fakenesses there, and then it is revealed that no, he's still assessing. He's assessing, by the way. That's a bit insane.
You know, we talk about Kantan being a very strong speed player and comfy stuff, and then he's showing off right here with a very high score still, 99.91 on this map. But a bit, let's go turbo break from MyHome and jorttt also dropping a lot of accuracy as well. Yomogi gonna be finding a trade here, but MyHome instantly locks up again. Some of these monos are causing players a bit of a trouble, but still very high accuracy for a shell player. Like we mentioned, no Minecraft this time, basically matching against the Kantan.
Yeah, doing all he can to cancel out the strongest mechanic player, maybe in the entire world, that plays tournaments right now. But it's just the supporting players from MyHome. M-Rock is doing absolutely amazing here. 99.5. He's looking real strong.
Probably not what we expected from this player, but he is definitely popping off today, showing up a very good score as well. Basting out against both MyHome and jorttt here. I would say even Diamond's score are beating up both jorttt and MyHome. As I mentioned his name, he's going to be finding a break.
We're near the end already. It's going to be too late.
Yeah, trade by Sasara, it's not going to matter anyway. But yeah, good to see that Shelpet is at least comfy and also prepared for this match. Very high score against M-Rock and Kantan. But yeah, I would say both first pick probably a bit shaky for both teams now that they see that both teams, I would say, supposedly the tank player are popping off. Shinji Home doing quite well on the SP 700k instead of 100k last weekend, I think gonna give some shock to SAY GEX, probably picking some of the gimmick maps, and Shellplat getting a 1.11 on this map also may give some scare to other team.
Oh yeah, Kantan with 5,100, Sheffield with 7, Amrog not to be dismissed with only 16 himself, but everyone really strong on this map. I mean, when the lowest score is MyHome with like 98.2%, you've got a strong room of players there. That's kind of terrifying, the level that everyone's playing at. This should be a hell of a matchup. But
very good score from both teams. Yeah, both teams also a lot more prepared this time compared to what we usually see. Yeah, let's see the next map from SAY GEX, and I would say number 4, number 5. Once again, a very obvious pick from SAY GEX, and I would say those two should be the pick that they should just go for.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if SAY GEX prepared on the SB, they're probably prepared on like No Mod 4, No Mod 5. At this point in the tournament, No Mod 5 is essentially a third full learning map. No matter how good you are at low SB, I think there are things to it that you have to hard learn. It was the same with Ignition last week. I straight up approached it like a storyboard pick. It was that hard for me. And other players didn't seem to be able to sight read it either. Even like the, Japanese god reading players on my team, like, everyone had to learn the map. And it's gonna be No Mod 5. It's Acid God coming in.
Yeah, this might be so over for MyHome.
Yeah, they didn't learn this last weekend either. Like, they at least had a couple players learn the SB. In Winners Finals, they did not have anyone practice Ignition. Anyone at all. I'm pretty convinced Team Sight read it. So we won by like 1.2 mil. But if there's any time to, have the team learn the entire pull, it's this. I could see them turning it around here. Oh, Shinjin Hoba's joined the lobby, and honestly, that scares me a bit. Like, he's been doing pretty okay. Like, he's been doing great, actually, when you consider his rank and his experience, but at the same time, this is just different stuff. This is such a strong lobby that it's really hard to keep up unless you are a top player.
I don't want to be mean, but I think we are seeing another 2 vs 4. I think we're seeing a 2 vs 4 right now.
They want to have in Halti Minax in the lobby right now. And A40 comes in, and yeah, it looks like SAY GEX gonna come with a pretty similar lineup to what they had for the storyboard pick, just Halti in instead of MyHome. And that is probably pretty scary for MyHome.
Not even then, I expect this map to be straight up banned from MyHome. I feel like this is like an instant ban map from them. Knowing all these players, I don't think any of them wants to play this type of stuff or even try to play this type of stuff. Just a slow map in general, I don't think they really likes to play it. Pretty sure Imarian should be the final player to join in, and I think what they are thinking right now is thinking of what is their next pick and just find 4 random players to play this, who doesn't need to play the next map, and ready to go for the next map. I think that's the best strat for this lineup if they did not ban this. Sometimes you just have way too many gimmick maps that you cannot ban, but I do think if you just can't play this map, and then they can kind of play number 4, number and SB, so I'm extremely...
Learning is definitely possible on a map like this, but at the same time it is hard, and it does add an entire extra map of having to hard learn a lot of it to go along with No Mod 4 and storyboard. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I am so confused.
Yeah, this is an interesting lineup for MyHome for sure. I'm really surprised not to see Yomogi on the learning maps, because he was quite good at least storyboard last week. But yeah, I think they might just be sacrificing. They might be sacrificing a few players to the gods here. The gods, in this case, being SAY GEX, and they don't like showing much mercy. Here we go, coming into Acid God, No Mod 5. It's the low SV pick. I mean, just look at how slow the finishers are moving. You might think, oh, they're the first nodes you see, right? Well, they are not going to be the first nodes you hit. And we already have 2 breaks from Amaring and Hiroku. It may be over.
Like I mentioned, I think this is a 2 versus 4 able map. I'll see how does MyHome do, but I'm pretty sure this is like a 2 versus 4 able map. Yomroku dropping accuracy down by a lot, and there's a whole team.
Okay, this one is over. And it looks like SAY GEX have been practicing because they have pretty close to 4 FCs right now. They have an SS still going. They have, you know, okay, Healthy missing, but until he did that, they had 299s. This is ridiculously strong from SAY GEX here. And yeah, 2v4 is right. This is, yeah, 840 and K107 are, yeah, their combined score is about 100k higher than MyHome's team score. This one is pretty difficult.
Like I mentioned, this is going to be a 2 versus 4 pick. I think Shinji Home put in a bit practice. I think Mao played this probably once, and I'm pretty sure that's basically it. Yeah, top score from MyHome, it's 150k below jorttt, which is the lowest score from SAY GEX. To be just like the most obvious ban, and then somehow it did not get banned, so this is gonna be a massacre from SAY GEX, doubling the team score. You see Standard having 2 versus 4, and we are having this in Taiko. For such a long time, we have not seen this happen, but we finally are gonna be seeing this happen. Phoenix basically farming Aura with A40, doing extremely well.
I didn't even notice his combo has gotten so high. You essentially have 4 players that have fully learned this map versus 4 players who have not. It is totally over here. I don't think it's quite a 1v2 here. MyHome are hitting enough of this ending, but like, yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Actually, no, it is a 2v4. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's like 50k score away. And nobody ready for the high as me. Classic.
The last part, we're gonna need to kill some players who try to use a bit of like a skin moment.
Yeah,
so
small note, lane cover. No. You're gonna read it or you're gonna hurt at the end. Alright, K107 with just those 2 misses right in the middle for 666 combo. Fiendish, devilish score coming in from him. And it's gonna be a DT3 pick from MyHome, the Musky Thrust. This is the tech DT.
Yep,
it's pretty hard.
A good score from SAY GEX. They basically smashed their pick, and yeah, MyHome basically have my expectations of what they're gonna pick. They're just gonna be instantly picking the next map and swapping the entire team slot. Yeah. Usually I know there's some sacrifice pick, but I'm kind of surprised they just leave that open. Usually I know that teams not really like to do sacrifice pick. Or you have 2 unplayable maps, then you have at least 1 sacrifice pick. So I'm kind of surprised that they banned Hidden 2, which I know that SAY GEX in general also doesn't like Hidden 2. Like story.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't go with a learning map after seeing how they did on them, but at the same time they definitely put in the effort on SB. I can at least see leaving that one open because they spent the time to learn it, but yeah, that Nomad 5 in particular, like, it's gotta be your first ban. That's the most guaranteed loss I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh well. Players rolling E10 and still not rolling an E10. I wonder if anyone's gonna get it because they are spam rolling that shit.
You know,
I respect this, but
this is literally the Polish rolling idea.
Oh, Diamond rolled a 1! No way!
Oh my god.
It's Diamond rolling exactly 1 out of 10. Honestly, never roll again, man. It is so over.
Onto the tech pick though, and a lot faster. This is more like a.
I felt like had it pretty much.
This is like a 330 BPM.
You like.
I forgot to mute his mic. Alright, we are hearing Bosch in the background as well. But yeah, in the same time we cover his voice a bit. This is 330 BPM technically, having a lot of 1-6 bursts, 1-8 bursts, and separate 1-8 bursts at 330 BPM, I would say. You need to have a very quick finger to play some of those patterns, and they're more like a bursty type of speed rather than your regular speed maps. So you can technically do the strat of just raising your hands and then mash your key, but you drop accuracy in that case. MyHome clearly prepared about this pick, swapping the entire players completely back to their DT2 lineup. M-Rock, Kanten, Yomogi, and his Diamond. On the other side, we got K107, My Andrew Aru, Minix, and Shelplet. Shelplet really prepared the last pick. Let's see how will he cook in this map, and so far he is definitely cooking. Seeing Minix playing this pick though, it's kind of questionable for SAY GEX, knowing that he's not really a tech or just a DT player in general. So his accuracy may be a bit lower compared to the rest, but if you ask him to FC, he would definitely FC this for you. So a bit of a low extract from SAY GEX, and MyHome need to be careful about some of these misses.
Yeah, you've got really strong plays all around, but a few people getting caught by just that kind of intro into the first guy. There will be another section like this, but here we go. It's just, you know, some light-ish 330 tag. It's just that it's 330 tag. I mean, I'm struggling a little bit, but I mean, yeah, MyHome are doing amazingly well. Why did Diamond exit that first Ki with like 2 100s? Why did Shefflet exit it with 1? Okay, we might be on for some ridiculous scores here. Here we go, though, coming into the hardest section of the map. It got denser, it got more technical. Yeah. Oh, Shefflet finds a big break!
SV goes faster as well, and that's going to be claiming both SAY GEX players. Shellpad definitely prepared for the smash, but unfortunately some of these harder patterns and they don't have enough supporting combo as well, and still a three-way FC from both Muraoka.
What is Diamond doing?
Counting and Diamond.
Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Aryu's still in the FC, nothing to scoff at. Actually, almost cancelling on Amrock, who is now the last full combo. Everyone has been missing on the second half of this map. Come on, get us at least one FC.
Yeah,
and it looks like he's got it coming into the intro.
Muraoka doing extremely well in this pick. Usually we would consider him as a 4th player looking at this lineup, but he is definitely not showing as a 4th player. Another FC to go on a double time pick. Extremely good score from Muraoka here. Shellplet trying his best. Close enough to follow most of the players of MyHome, but like I mentioned, SAY GEX just doesn't have a 4th player on this. When you see Minix playing double time, you know it's kind of cooked for their team. Unfortunate case here, trying to guarantee an FC, but FC isn't here, and so does the accuracy.
I mean, really strong plays all around for MyHome, though. Like, their lowest score was 1.02. Yeah, I mean, on a map like this, there's not actually much you can do against a team score that strong. But coming into the second round of bans here, MyHome gonna ban first. I think surely no mod 4, right? Like, it seems like SAY GEX just have them comprehensively on the learning maps. I feel like no mod 4 is the best option by a lot here. Unless they've mega learned it, who knows? Maybe this is their play to get a break point, you know?
If they mega learn it, I think Hidden Harrock should be the ban here, but honestly, I do believe number 4 is just the best ban.
Oh,
alright, they're gonna ban Hidden Harrock. Like I mentioned.
I guess they intend to play the lot 4.
They are ready to play that map. SAY GEX.
I don't see any SAY GEX pick here except no mod 4 after how the first couple went. I mean, of course they have other maps they're strong on, but I feel like this has gotta be potential coming up. But first they've got a ban. What do you think they're gonna go with? I mean, mod 2, 3, 6?
Harrock DT. Harrock DT would be the best shot here.
Oh. Okay, yeah, because MyHome are so strong in it. Like, they have Amaranth, who is basically a robot, Yomogi, who is basically a robot, Kanten, who is 1 digit, and they kind of struggle a little bit for the 4th player, but it's like their 1st through 3rd make up for it so strongly that it doesn't even really matter.
I do believe UML should be the 4th player, and I think she should be playing the last week's DT Harrock. I have no idea what they were doing last weekend, but whatever, that map it's gone. So
I did see we're not going to be on that and get a little confused, and then he permitted us to win the point. I'm going to be honest, but
true.
Yeah.
So we won't be seeing Aurora Fast Mata. Haha, funny GT.
Oh man. No, good reference. I respect it.
Sure.
Alright.
Next.
So
next pick up SAY GEX. Yeah, I think that's the best pick. If not picking No More 4, I think Hidden 3 is also a good shot from SAY GEX.
I mean, I don't know, because Nomon 3 it's in the mechanics side of the pool, right? Like, if you just think of it on a fairly simple
Hidden
level,
3, Hidden 3.
It's mechanics. Okay,
Hidden
yeah, Nomon 4. Oh, Hidden 3? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Although, I think Hidden 1 might also be very good for SAY GEX. Like, they have really strong hidden players.
I think they just want to avoid tech in general, so not too sure about Hidden 1. I think they might pick it later, but one wouldn't be like the earliest pick. So yeah, number 4 makes perfect sense. I think we see how the last 3 map go, and I think this is gonna be probably a similar story.
This might hurt a little.
Unless they crazy practice this.
Yeah,
on the other team,
see it. It's not an unusable strategy to kind of lead your opponent into a false sense of security with 2 of the learning picks and then just get ready to smash them on the 3rd to just get that 1 break point. But at the same time, usually patterns emerge in matches like this. Usually if a team hasn't practiced the 2 learning maps, they haven't practiced the 3rd either. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Shin Jin Ho saying no mod 4 equals ban A. You get the point. It doesn't seem like he wanted this to get picked, but who knows? I don't know.
He did not ban this when they have the chance to.
Yeah, they banned.
They cooked the Hidden Hard Rock. And we do see Khan 1007 today, so may actually they practice this one. Remember in I would say EGTS this year, he was actually up head-to-head against Peaceful in number 4. So yeah, if he did practice, it's absolutely possible for MyHome to take this. Not too sure about Yamato though on this map. I can trust her on storyboard, but no mod 4. She can kind of do it. I
guess we're about to find out.
Yep. On the other side, I would say we got 4 very strong players. Makiman, usually known as a no-mod double-time player, but their team are just so strong. Yeah, their team are just so strong, they just let him play No More 4, just like last week. He did the same thing in FC No More 4. Will he be doing the same thing here today? Yep. Matching with Minix, of course, a grinder. KA107 has been grinding throughout the entire tournament, and A40 as well, showing really strong score on most of these gimmicky picks here. Yomogi doesn't want to start the map. Hopefully, he will be loading in soon.
There we go. Alright.
Okay, he's very behind.
Oh my gosh, really early miss from Yomogi as well, as we cast this single-player match with Yomogi versus himself, the most important opponent. And we're caught up with some of the other players right now, and they are all FCing on the side of SAY GEX. They are still all FCing. Everyone on MyHome with some client misses. We'll need a second to see what their combos are really at.
We got a bit of a destruction here, and A40 gonna be finding a break. Yomogi. Oh no, Yomogi seemingly having a lot of struggle in this bar 9 destruction part. And here comes
okay, they learned this. They learned the shit out of this map. Those streams are so unreadable. I actually have never seen anything require so much memory besides, like, I don't know, some like TWZ gimmick maps that were just not playable gimmicks. I just can't read those wavy streams at all. Coming into a bit of an easier bar line section though, it's kind of a rare situation where the player causing trouble is Yomogi for MyHome. Doesn't seem like he's learned this very heavily, although Kenta and Yumiao are doing amazing.
Yeah, they are definitely cooking this map, trying their best to catch up against the other team, but they kind of have the 4-player issue here. Yomogi, I would say 100,000 points below everyone else on the board. They are trying very hard, but they just have the 4-player, and here comes a bit of a destruction section another time here. Yomogi did not understand that part at all, and dropping a lot of score once again. Almost 150,000 points difference below the second lowest score here.
Yeah, it looks like this is it. SAY GEX probably going to take this one. Pretty strong effort from MyHome, but it's just Yomogi of all people completely sinking his team here. This is not the kind of thing you usually see. But he just did not come into this one ready. Even though the rest of his team is so good. Look at Kantan, dude. He has 99.7. He is absolutely obliterating this. He hella practiced this map, and suddenly the map is over? I'm so confused, but yeah, 8100 FC from Kantan. Amazing work, but yeah, not enough. The supporting scores are just all there for SAY GEX, not so much for MyHome. 1 second, my sister is spam calling me. I have to at least pick her out what she wants.
Yeah. For some reason, scores should be updated to 4-2. Honestly, pretty good scores from both teams, but yeah, I would say SAY GEX just a bit up ahead on that pick, and they're gonna go for no more 2. No more 2, and I would say this may not be as confident as it seems compared to the rest of the picks. I do believe SAY GEX should have 4 players on this pick, knowing that Shelper actually did practice today. My Angel Aries, Shelper, and A40, or even jorttt, they do have 5 players who play this map. You don't have Phoenix here suffering in terms of the high OD as well, so this might be a dangerous pick from MyHome here.
Alright, sorry about that. So, looks like we've gotten a lot too. The speed map that also happens to be OD9.
Yeah, 9.2 though.
Scary pick
I would
here.
say both teams should have 4 players on this, so yeah, I definitely agree this being a scary pick. Dangerous pick from MyHome. They do have some really good players on their team.
Yeah, both teams really strong on this. No, I mean... Is Yumogi... Not Yumogi, is Kantan really not on this? Kantan OC restart, okay. Amaring being on this is also, like, a little surprising, but... You know, not really, because every time I see someone is an SS player, I just know that their mechanics are like 2 stars harder than the maps they actually play on Bento. Every single time. Like Saikoro, right? Was able to play like the hardest AGTS pull ever when all his plays on Bento were like 5-star guitar SS. Is like, okay man.
True.
I'm familiar with your game eye. So yeah. Never trust an SS player's rank. Usually just like divide it by about 3 and you have their actual skill cap, I feel. And Amaring has shown really strong performances on even mechanic stuff earlier.
Usually most of these SS players are not the best in terms of speed here, so yeah, kind of interesting to see Amaring playing this, but Amaring is definitely not your regular kind of SS players. He does have speed to play these maps.
Yeah, and it is high OD, which if you're someone that, you know, plays all these OD12, DTHR maps, stuff like that, gets very high accuracy on them, then playing the OD9 speed no mod kind of does make sense. I am still surprised in a way to see no Yumogi, but I guess we'll see how it pans out. All 8 players pretty strong on the intro. No SS is remaining. I guess that's what OD this high does.
I think this is an extremely dangerous pick as well. I'm really thinking both teams can definitely smashing out this pick. It's just who doesn't perform as well today. I'm gonna say though, once again, Muraoka has been popping off this match in some of the maps you don't expect, kind of cooking these maps, these speeds map left and right, but both teams are just so good at these picks. Only a bit of a lower accuracy from my Angel error, and that's the entire score difference between these 2 teams.
I think jorttt was skipping some hard finishes there, but I might be wrong. And I mean, yeah, everyone is 99 FC, but not anymore. My Angel Aries finds the first break, and that could mean everything. Although it's not a short map, they still have time to pull this back. And there's the mistake from Kantan, so it's about an even trade here. MyHome just ahead by about 15k. Although that feels like nothing right now. Could switch in an instant.
This is definitely a bannable pick here against probably the #1 seeded team, seeing both teams are kind of cooking this pick here. Smashing on this pick left and right. We are only halfway through the map. We still have around 900 more 900 to 800 combo left here in this pick. Enemy 6 could still happen, especially more accuracies are being dropped from the MyHome players.
Oh, jorttt finding a big chain miss, and that could be it. All of a sudden, Chablet on what I think is 3 100s, maybe 2, but either way, absolutely destroying this. Okay, it's a few more, but this is from Emery and Emrock. Treated by jorttt only, but okay, another miss from Maroka. Suddenly this is interesting, and you've only got a quarter of the map to go. The one that catches Catan! Oh, here we go. SAY GEX looking for a break point here, and they are so close. Only 5,000 score separates them, and it's going to get smaller as they have the combo advantage. It's Diamond hanging on for dear life here. But you can't cancel out Chablet and K107 with one player. Diamond finds a break! Well. This could be it!
There's no combo for MyHome. This might be a break point for SAY GEX, and they're absolutely destroying this pick. They are just doing so well. Like I mentioned, this is a very dangerous pick here from SAY GEX. They do have 4 speed players.
And it's so close, but Catan misses.
Again.
Oh my god!
But SAY GEX gonna take this point. They have 4 players in this pick, and this is why I mentioned it's not double time, and that's why I say this pick is dangerous. You don't have double time to kill some of the weird offset accuracies from SAY GEX, and they just kill this pick.
Yeah. Chablet and K107 with the only FCs in the room, and also the only 99s. Amazing pair of scores there. It's Diamond doing all he can, fitting in the one miss near the end, nothing else, but I mean, it's not enough. Eru and jorttt probably breathing a bit of a sigh of relief there, especially jorttt, who had that big chain miss in the middle. But it's going to be a hidden 3-pick almost immediately from SAY GEX. I think they smell blood here. I think they're feeling like it's time to wrap this up as quickly as possible. Just pick the strengths, destroy them.
Not surprised, hidden 3, the next pick from SAY GEX. I think this is very predictable for SAY GEX pick. After Hidden Hard Rock gets gone, just go for something that just requires similar skill set, and that's your Hidden 3 moment. Fast reading SV with actually something that SAY GEX are very strong on. You hear names such as MyHome, Eru, A40, K107, jorttt, names. These players are all what you consider as Hidden Hard Rock players, and they have a bunch of players to select on this pick. MyHome, not too sure. Who really like to play fast, like these are like Hidden Hard Rock-ish type of like hidden, require like very high SV reading and snapping changes as well. You do have your Mogi here, I would say definitely being a very quick player, but I'm not too sure about some of the other players on this pick.
Yeah, this seems like a strong pick for SAY GEX, but I don't know, it's the kind of map that I could really see most players on either team performing on, because it's just fast hidden. I don't think it's actually that crazily special of a map. Like, if it's the kind of thing I can play no mod, then I do kind of doubt that it's a super hard fast hidden. But, now what do I know? I'm leaving this one to my team. In either case, looks like Emogi is in for this one. Why does Shinjin Home join? Okay.
No, he's not playing it.
Okay, Diamond is here. I was thinking, if he is playing, this match might just be over already. If he is actually playing, like, the fast hidden.
No way. Okay, this is more of an expected lineup. Tantan, it's Simon, Yomogi, and Emrock.
Alright, here we go. Both teams really strong, though I think SAY GEX is probably the more specialized team for things like this.
Yeah, absolutely. They are more what you expect as like a fast HD team. They have 5 fast HD players that they can select. They're not really a hard rock team, but like these are like fast hidden stuff are just something they cook a lot. And despite MyHome does have a lot of like good, I would say speedish player as well, speed players as well, but some of these snapping changes in patterns may not be something that MyHome is comfortable with.
And A40 is going to be single tapping this entire map. Average European. 10k score difference right now in favor of SAY GEX. They just have the higher accuracy, though nobody has missed yet. K107 and jorttt still holding on to those SS ranks.
Good
Alright,
score.
He loses his, but it's close.
Very good score here from It's Diamond, trying to defend this map there, but they're against a bunch of high act players, and here comes the 1-6 sections. It's easy to play with some
misses
left and right. There goes jorttt. They still have 3 players left, but you're
Yogi
going to be finding a trade.
It's still not even treated. jorttt's break was bigger, and he's gonna find another. Recovers to hit the stream, but the damage is already done. It's a 40k lead now for MyHome as they look to take a break point and get themselves back in this. They do need to win a SAY GEX pick here. And this could be it. This is their chance.
That could be easier part of the map. You should not be finding bricks here or even chain lock here. Very good scores here from both It's Diamond and Content, trying to go up against the 3 high act players. Just jorttt scoring a bit lower than everyone else.
Misses, but it's okay.
I think it's enough. The map is very short. We still have one more spike.
No, we still have time. There's still time.
We still have
but
one
if
more
MyHome
spike.
hold, it's over.
We still have some 1-6 players have to handle. It could be causing some misses here, and some 1-3.
Oh, lock from 2 different players, and suddenly SAY GEX hold. Oh my god, they are gonna watch the VOD and think, how did we win that? But it's gonna be 4.11 mil team score, 3 FCs from K107 and Airy with 10 100s each, and A40 with 25 on the single tap playstyle. That is absolutely wild. Kantan with an FC of his own. All players except Amrock, at least very close to 1 misses-wise, but yeah, that is so unfortunate at the end there. You see Morocco lost like 100k points probably right near the end alone. And yeah, the first one to leave, I'm not too surprised. Losing like that can do things to your mental.
Unfortunate case of Oka. I do believe he was the 4th player on these sort of maps when it comes to hidden, like fast reading hidden. He did show a bit of a weakness throughout ETTS on Hidden 2 qualifiers, Hidden 2 being his lowest score by quite a bit, lowest rank by quite a bit as well. But that's what happens when you only have 4 HD. Actually, to be fair, I do believe there are more HD players, but sometimes these maps are just very rough for them to play. And going for attack instantly, and I think this is a very good pick here for MyHome. These have like weird stuff. It's something that SAY GEX kinda have, I would say, 3.5-ish player. I'm pretty sure Minix should be the 4th player to play this map. I'm not too sure if jorttt actually heavily practices. If he does, he can definitely play this map. But if that's not the case here, it might be rough for SAY GEX, but he is showing up here.
Alright, here he is. He's on the MyHome side of the screen right now, but he's going to be moving over to the right. The best mechanic player on SAY GEX is here.
Yep.
Maybe the best in the tournament. The thing is, his only competition's on the other team.
Content as well. Very high skill cap player on this map.
Very strong on visual maps as well. He got, what was it, like... I remember he got to the very easy outro of last week's No Mod... the visual map, the tech map, by like... He got to the outro with like 4 100s, whereas everyone else had like 98.5 at best. Except I think Cameron. Like, this guy can play. It doesn't even really matter if this map makes much sense. And this kind of is dump, so I think this is right up Kantan's alley in particular. I'm not sure how good Sheplet actually is at tech like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if he can handle it. Yeah. Alright, Yunyao win for this is a little bit surprising, but again, she can play.
I think that's a 3.5 player for MyHome. Possibly a 4 player for SAY GEX. But anything with Sheplet is just a big question mark.
Yeah, A40 with a 100 on the intro.
To be fair, the entire team of SAY GEX is not really known as like a weird map team. I do believe their accuracy should be a lot lower than the players on MyHome, but MyHome does have Yerma, probably a bit lower score than I would say the rest of the board. We'll see how does her teammates game this pick. If their teammates got high, like 99%, I think they can definitely win this pick. But we'll see, and here comes the tech
Tide coming into this first section, but here's where the tie gets broken. Yomogi's going to be the first to find a miss, and its Diamond follows quickly. It's not a huge lead just because of the accuracy, and A40's going to find a break, but it's treated. This is a bloodbath. I feel like this is a KA107 match to the max as well. This guy is maybe the best tech player out there, but this almost isn't hard enough for him to reach his full potential. Yumiao finding a big chin miss! And SAY GEX coming out of this first section with the lead by about 30,000.
Yep, so far pretty close, but one player struggling only from SAY GEX. I would say A40 a bit lower act than everyone else, but so does Yumiao. Both are not really known as like an ultra tech player, kind of being the fourth player on this. But yeah, Shoutlet, I would say it's definitely a big change here. If Meanix is playing this, I would definitely have not felt this pick, but now seeing that Meanix is playing this map, it might be a bit rough for MyHome. Well, seeing Shoutlet is playing this, and there goes
finding more misses. Didn't realize which hand to end the mono on, and players will see this information. They will see that SAY GEX is ahead by 70k, looking to take a second straight breakpoint and 5 match points. This could be the end of the line for MyHome here. 1010, by the way, has won 100. Like, seriously. I feel so bad for him sometimes, because he'll be on pace for like the score of the tournament and then lose by 100k. It's not that his team is bad, it's just that usually it's his strongest suit, I feel like, is not his team's exactly. Or it's just these crazy tech maps.
KA107 did not finish that spinner. It's gonna be dropping a bit of an accuracy here, but they need more misses. And they have won. My Angel Ever will be the first one to find a break, so that's A40.
Traded by Yomogi. There is still time, this is not over. That button even trade there.
They need more misses from the players on SAY GEX.
Oh
it's
man.
not happening.
This might be it. A40 misses. Eri falls behind a little but catches back up. Yomogi and Chaplet traded. Oh, and it was getting close, but it's gonna be a win for SAY GEX by 30,000 score, and just look at that from Kanten. 5 100s and a losing effort on a map like that. There's only so much you can ask of one guy. KA107 as well with a beautiful 98.5 FC. Honestly, do you think you could play this map with Hidden? I think you probably could, knowing that guy. KA107.
Yeah.
I think you could probably Hidden FC this. This is his kind of thing.
You can.
Yeah, but yeah, he gets the FC, and it is good enough to give his team the point. Chaplet actually scoring higher just due to sheer accuracy. The only one with a 100 count anywhere near Kanten's, but those misses at the end cost him the S rank. Anyway, SAY GEX take their second breakpoint in a row and their fourth point in a row, and have 5 match points, 5 chances to make it to grand finals. They face Stony Outlet tomorrow, and it's going to be Hidden 1 for their first attempt.
I honestly think this is not exactly the best shot. I think MyHome can definitely take this. They have some really good HD players, but you know, when you're picking some weird hidden maps, the strategy is to make Kanten leave the lobby, and I think this is what they're trying to go for.
Yeah, I mean, he is their strongest player. The thing is, they kind of have a second similarly strong player in Yomogi, but I think it's just, on a pull this hard, it is the depth for MyHome that gives them trouble. It's just fielding 4 players on such hard maps and such a variety of skill sets that, honestly, I think SAY GEX are probably the best positioned team in the tournament to do.
They do need Meanix to play this though, who isn't really an extremely good HD player. So it's still not impossible for MyHome, but they need some hard grind on this map.
Kanten in Twitch chat after that No 1-6 score just said something that by deval translates to, well, I'm bloody good, aren't I? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. Guy's pretty good. Alright. So, Shiroku, Yomogi, Emering, and It's Diamond playing with their tournament lives on the line. On Hidden 1. Here we go. Immediately into the swing. Yomogi drops the SS, but so does A40. And there's going to be a lot more where those couple 100s came from.
Not too sure about your Roku on this pick. And I'll say other team we do have Phoenix, who probably a bit weaker on these type of maps as well, but he should be a good enough 4th player. The rest, I do believe have no problem in this pick at all. It's Simon. If he decided to learn a map on HD, he can do it. Look at him go right now. Even slow HD, he's just so good at that.
Yeah, I will be honest with you. Besides maybe AGTS Grand Finals, which was a completely different environment, I don't think I've ever seen Diamond actually tryharding, and the results are pretty astonishing. He's keeping all the way up in this match when I didn't know that he had it in him to just be a top player in a tournament setting like this. Slightly for MyHome.
I know that he can play hidden. He has shown before in part 1 that he tried hard the grand final pool and he was cooking the HD picks, and everyone was like, okay, this team is unbeatable. And he is showing it right now. 99.41 so far, matching both A40 and K107. There goes first break here from MyHome. And there's still the Trinity, 99% from SAY GEX, and they are cooking this pick. First break here from my Andrew Arrow from the Trinity. So it's still a bit of a chance for MyHome to take this. They need more break from both A40, K107, and some accuracy drop from Phoenix. But like I mentioned, talking about Phoenix, he will always FC, just maybe not the best accuracy, but the accuracy does give the lead to MyHome for now. But it's a very shaky lead. The hard part has passed. MyHome is in the lead by 6,000 points. 4-digit score difference. Any 100 drops, any chain 100 drops will give it back straight to the other team.
Yeah, you might be on 4 100s now. I was about to say 2. Oh, Dino misses on the slow section of all things. Not even slow, just calm. But it's gonna catch him out, and the thing is, it's still about dead tide. Really, any 100 is gonna flip the lead here. So that is not the end of the world for MyHome because it was so clean. But
Phoenix and my Andrew Arrow have been dropping quite a number of 100, so does K107. So despite that miss and a combo in favor towards SAY GEX, MyHome is still somehow in the lead, and they're keeping it. But with this map is a marathon, we have one more minute left to go.
Yeah, there's plenty of work left to do, and Amaring's gonna miss. It still doesn't give a big lead over, but that might. A second break coming in.
They need a double break from SAY GEX anytime soon to get more swing as well. But seemingly my Andrew Arrow has been stabilized after the initial break and also starting to build up accuracy as well. Both Phoenix and
3 FCs on SAY GEX. This is ridiculous from them. They want to be in Grand Finals so damn bad. It's still so close, but they have the advantage so clearly right now. Emoji doing everything he can, but A40 is dead, cancelling him out. He's got the exact same score. The only Western player in the room, in the match, just showing up big time. And here comes the single tap section. You'll have no trouble with this.
We have the final session left. Any misses would be definitely flipped towards the other team. SAY GEX have to hold it on. Is there one more final session left? Could they hold on this 4-digit combo, 4-digit score lead? Last
closing in a little, but it expands back out to 10k, and this is it. Amering with a miss right at the end, and that's it. GG, well played, both teams. SAY GEX gonna take it 7-2 over MyHome in a hell of a match. Wow. 3 FCs on Honey Trap to close it out from SAY GEX. A40 topping the lobby with a grand total of 9 100s, which I'm pretty sure would be like second on the map's leaderboard. Incredible stuff. But that's it. SAY GEX, the 2 seed, move on to top 2. They will face Stoning Outlet, my team. Tomorrow, winner wins the first edition of jorttt. 15 UTC tomorrow.
With a 4.5.
I'll tell you what.
Yep, 4.5 version of Todd.
Huh.
Todd 4.5, true? Open rank version.
Hey,
yeah.
Either way, congratulations to SAY GEX for winning. Congratulations as well to MyHome for a really strong run. I mean, top 3 seed in a tournament that had a lot of very strong teams. I mean, even C5 was giving legit challenges, right? And a top 3 finish. Winners finals, made it to grands. Can't really complain. They did very well, but SAY GEX and Stoning Outlet have a date tomorrow to decide the winner. we'll see you then.
Yep. We'll see you guys tomorrow at the final match. Bosch, are you ready? Are you ready to cook them?
Oh, I'm happy. Listen, man. I've waited 5.5 years. I want to win a tournament.
Yep. This is definitely your chance to do so.
Alright. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow for the conclusion of just an open rank Team Taiko tourney. Yeah, I got it right. Alright, see you then.
Bye bye.